Hey everyone, Dan here. Before we get into it, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe button, and keep in mind that these are my own thoughts, opinions, and ideas. These are not meant to be, nor should you take them as investment or in trading advice in any way, shape, or form. Do your own due diligence, put in the work for yourself, and make your decisions based on that. Enjoy. All right, folks, here we are after market close on Monday, November 20th. We're going to take a look at Nikola today. So Nikola really flirting a lot with pinning itself under $1 here. So I wanted to come take a look. Now, it's been compressed into this zone. It's left this area a little bit, but for the most part, it's pinned itself between about 110 to the upside and about 97 cents to the downside, and spent most of the time right in between that, around 105 or so. So, with this downtrend resistance still dominating the stock, even in the most recent of days, it's just continuing to basically march it down toward an encounter with this 97-cent level that has been holding. And my question is, it's basically putting in a descending triangle here. And so what happens when that compresses the price action in here? Is it able to hold and get out from underneath this downtrend resistance? Is it going to do what I would typically expect it to do, which is a big push down through that section? Or is it able to go counter and break the downtrend resistance and push up, maybe back toward that 105, 110 even, and sort of get some distance from this downtrend resistance? I don't know, but it's getting mighty tight. Basically, it'll hit the nexus of this triangle on the 24th. So I don't know if it'll make it there and continue to. It's a pretty compressed zone in here if it continues to put in that motion, but we will see. If it does lose this 97-cent level, it has these wicks that don't provide a ton of assistance. There's a pretty tight in level at like 95, so there's that, but then there's basically 93, and then there's all the way down here 87. We do have a level on the chart here, 85.25. Obviously, it's a huge percentage drop if it does get all the way down there. So those are potentially some stops along the way, this 95, 93, and then 87. So we'll see. If it does decide to go counter trend, 105, 110, 115, 120, and then we can address these if it gets anywhere near them in the near future. But it's interesting. It was up in that range not too long ago, and it's just this downtrend resistance has really kept the pressure on. So full court press on that. If it can break it, maybe it has a chance. If not, it's looking like it wants to march itself down there. Now, TTM squeeze indicator is triggering at the moment. So we see it trigger and a fire back here that didn't yield much of anything. Maybe this was a decent percentage push, but in terms of just the structure of the channel, all it did was really move from the lower mid-range of the channel down to the lower bound of the channel. Didn't push out, didn't have any like crazy retracement happen or anything like that. So I'm sort of wondering if it's one of these situations where initial trigger fire doesn't yield much, and then there's a retrigger and a refire, and that's really where the strong motion comes in. So that's the situation right now. It's basically mid-range of the channel, but that, because it's in a downtrend, is also just continuing to lose price slowly but surely, and trigger. So when that fire occurs, I'm interested to see if it brings with it some stronger volatility than we saw previously. But yeah, if it continues to stay in here, November 24th is the date that I'm going to be watching to see what it does. It may not make it there because it gets pretty tight in here. You see today it basically stretched the whole area, almost all the way up to that resistance point. So we'll see. All right, folks, I hope that your trading week is off to a good start. And as always, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next video.